You're quite studious. How splendid. Then allow me to continue.
I can understand that soldiers die during war. However, according to your story, Professor, Amlet the traitor went out of his way to kill one of the Empire's grand generals. Why did he go to such lengths?
There's a reason behind his actions, as well as why this grave was built as the traders had requested. It could all be seen through the actions of the princess after she had witnessed him kill the Grand General.
Why don't we catch our breath?
Nay, I will carry on. Commencing operation! In the name of Jutland! This will settle it! Turn the tides! Yeah! Turn the tides!
Oh no!
Are you alright?
That won't work! That won't work! Not good! That won't work!
Turn the tides!
That won't work! That won't work!
You mustn't push yourself too hard.
Our next operation approaches. I must prove myself by then. During our first mission, I was naught but a burden. I wish for my mind to be as well honed as this blade. Only then will my soul know peace.
Are you referring to the soldier you slayed?
My dreams have been haunted by that moment. That, however, is because I knew so little of combat. One who mourns the death of an enemy has no place in war. Because I have declared to my people that I will continue to stand at the front lines, I cannot allow my heart to falter.
They say to pity a starving, dying animal is to show great empathy. But to show great empathy means to put yourself at risk. Wild animals do not worry for other wild animals. To them, life is the never-ending struggle to survive, to find food. It's the same for us on the battlefield. There's no room for empathy.
'Tis a harsh world we live in.
Indeed it is.
From the palace terrace, everything looks black and white.
That's why you picked up the sword, Your Highness. Because you have a responsibility, both as a citizen and as royalty.
Just so.
I wouldn't want you to lose your emotional investment in all this.
Nor would I. Yet that is precisely why I worry about Amlet.
I've pored over countless records, but there is nothing on him prior to his adoption. The lack of information on him is highly unusual. Did he share anything with you during your time at the Institute?
Not at all. He never was the type to talk about his past.
Huh.
Perhaps I will ask the professor.
Professor?
Our former teacher. I am certain she would... Your Highness! Finally, I found you. Don't you know how troublesome it is when you go out without telling me where?
She needed a quiet place to practice her swordsmanship. Can't get any training done with you bothering her. Had we told you, you would just follow along and pester us here. Like you're doing now.
Oh, hush. Now, milady. Let's return to the palace. I'll train you myself, if you please. I've wielded a sword against my nagging brother many a time, so I'm confident in my skills. In fact, I'm positive your training would go better with me.
Absolutely not. You never hold back. Or something to happen to the princess.
I never held back against you because you're my brother. If that wasn't obvious, it's no wonder you can't find love, despite sharing some of my good looks. You two are thick as thieves, as always.
Is that how it seems?
Indeed. I already envied your kinship, but the bond you both share really is something special.
Huh.
What kind of sibling would you wish for, Princess? A kind and caring big sister? Or a rambunctious little brother? Let me see. Either way, I certainly would be content. But if I had to choose, I'd prefer an elder brother. One on whom I could always rely. Someone like Godot, for instance.
You are too kind, Princess.
Oh, is that... Are you blushing?
We should return to headquarters. It's nearly time to discuss our next operation.
Already? I was so engaged in our practice, I suppose I lost track of the hour. Let us go then. Good day to you, Miranda. Guess my big brother's got a soft spot after all.
Then allow me to continue. Even the young individuals who would later be branded as traitors each had a place to call their home. Fried Eriksson was a columnist who earned his acclaim by often contributing to famous newspapers. His provocative pieces stimulated patriotism in people and led the citizenry of Jutland toward jingoistic tendencies. Basil Sabanci inherited his adoptive father's company and factory. Through hard work, he solidified his position in the Ragnite industry and used his resources to support Jutland's forces. Violet Sand was in military intelligence, although no detailed records of her remain. She had infiltrated and gathered intel on not only the Ruzi Empire, but various other world powers all by herself. The facts surrounding her only came to light in recent years due to more in-depth investigation and research techniques. Solomon Kallenberg, a prominent member of Jutland's parliament, was said to be the brains behind the traitors. A capable and elegant man from an affluent family, his reputation was renowned in political and social circles. He thrust himself into politics, suppressed the non-radical factions of parliament, and allowed the war to continue. Amlet Gronkir's facade is well documented through his victorious achievements during the war. The young hero who led the anti-Valkyria squad. Without him, the Liberation War would not have been won. As you can see, they all have different facets. Knowing each one will bring us closer to the truth behind the traitors.